everyone, welcome back to Sister Chefs, and today we'll be making bread.
Hi, yes, that's true. Okay, so the first step is gonna find some room temperature eggs. And we are gonna beat these eggs. So can you move over for a sec? I'm gonna break all of these eggs into this bowl, and then you are gonna mix them at a very high speed. Are you ready? We're gonna make some waves out of eggs.
Make sure to have adult supervision for this part.
That's true. Let's get a bowl for these.
And on a couple of our other videos, if you wanted to comment, you're able to comment now because before that you couldn't. So now if you have any questions,
We've turned it on, yeah.
Then you can just tell us.
That's true. Or if you tried the recipe and you want to let us know how you liked it, then feel free to do so. Okay, so I just cracked those. Now, hold on. Next, we're gonna take those eggs and we're gonna beat them, okay?
And we used somewhere around 7 eggs, but you might want to use 5 to 7 if you don't really want it to be as much as ours.
Well, our recipe calls for 7, but if they do want to make maybe half of it, then they could use 3 or 4 eggs, right? But here, let's start on the beating. So I turned it in, turned it on. You want to hold it like this, and you're going to beat it and hold it with one hand, okay? And with the other hand, hold the bowl. There you go. Hold it at an angle. Good job. And make sure not to spill the eggs, okay? So you got to be careful. Good job. Okay. And in the meantime, I'm going to get the butter.
For this part, you definitely want adult supervision.
You need 1/2 of a stick of butter.
So,
You got maybe about a minute left. And we need 2 tablespoons of the coconut oil. Good job, Sasha. Almost. You can't hurt it. Keep eating it. You get tired?
yeah. Probably gonna want 2 people for this part if your hands get tired a lot, like mine.
Let's increase it just a little bit. So our butter and oil mixture is ready. And we are just gonna pour all of that in there. Now, You see how it's hot? You can see a little bit of steam coming out. We're gonna pour in really slowly and keep mixing, because otherwise, whenever you mix something hot with eggs, they can cook. So we don't want them to cook yet, right? We want them to cook in the oven. And before we do that, actually, let's preheat the oven to 355. See how I did that?
355.
Yep. Okay.
But this time, can you do it? My hands are tired.
Sure. Okay. Are you gonna watch? So I'm gonna pour in slowly once I start.
Make sure you don't do it all at one time, because then it'll just be ready, and you don't want it to be ready yet.
It'll clump up. The eggs will clump up. Let's see what else we need to mix in here. So we can put this bowl away. Now we could we need some almond flour next. And then we're also gonna use some powdered chia seeds. So this is 2 tablespoons powdered.
And at this point, you might want to stop the video to get your seeds powdered, because we got them powdered before the video started, and you might want to stop the video because it takes a little bit long to get them.
Yeah,
powdered.
you may have to use your strong blender at home if you've got one, just to powder those small seeds in. So we're gonna take just a pinch of salt. So my pinch is about 2 to 3 pinches of yours. So you get about 2 inches. Not inches, 2 pinches.
Yes, inches, pinches, like Dr. Seuss.
Do not put 2 inches of salt in there. That's gonna be some salty bread. Okay, do one more.
That'll be sweet.
That's good.
And your once you put the salt in, your bubbles should start kind of disappearing in the part you put them.
Yeah, that's very true. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else you want to add into our bread? Maybe some pepper, or maybe some dry rosemary? Let's see what else is in here. Do you want to put some garlic powder in? Oh, God. Okay. Let's see. Let's put in just a dash of rosemary, and then we'll put a little bit of pepper and a little bit of garlic powder.
So pepper, rosemary, and garlic powder.
That's true.
And we, like about almost a year ago, we bought this dispenser, and you're probably gonna need like...
I just sprinkled some in. Did you see?
Yeah.
Just a little sprinkle. All up to your own taste. It's maybe a 1/4 of a teaspoon. It's not a lot of pepper. And then do you want to sprinkle some rosemary in?
Sure.
Just stop whenever you want.
And if you got it before, then they usually give you it. They usually give it for 5 years.
Yeah, we got 5-year refills.
Free. Yeah, free.
I'm surprised you remember that.
We got it about a year ago.
That is a great memory. Okay, do you want to sprinkle some garlic powder? Now it's not spicy, so don't be afraid to go all
crazy
out.
like me.
I think that's good though, because we don't want our bread to smell too much like garlic, right?
Right now, if you added those
you can
together,
hold it up a little bit
then it
closer.
should be looking like that if you added them all together.
Good job. I'm gonna put these back in, okay? And we don't actually need the mixture anymore.
At this point, it smells a little funny.
It smells nice. Just wait until it starts baking. It's gonna smell so good.
Yeah, and we're out of bread, so I'm waiting and waiting until we finish this thing.
We've got bagels. We're not out of bread. We just don't have regular bread.
Yeah.
And then can you pour all of that in there too, please?
And if you stop the video, it should be looking like this. Tinier or bigger is okay, but you probably don't want the full seeds in there.
That's true. Because the point of these seeds is that these seeds are gonna thicken up the bread.
Yep.
Good job.
At first, you might want to wash your hands if you're gonna use your hands to help a bit.
Okay. Ooh,
That smells really nice.
it smells fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so next we're gonna take 2 full cups, okay? So do you wanna use 2 of these cups, or
I'd rather use 3 of those.
3 of these? See, this one's a little wet right now, so the flour is gonna stick. But you can use, see,
4 of
this
those?
is almost 4, so this is a 1/4 of a cup. That means this whole cup, if it has 4 parts, this is 1 part. So 4 of these would be 1
8.
cup. Exactly. To
So
get
we're
2
gonna
cups,
need
we need
8
8 of these. That was really fast. Okay. So remember, it's got to be even on top, right?
Mm-hmm.
So go for it. Scoop out 8. And I can, while you scoop, so you don't have to use your hands, I can get a butter knife and help you level.
And
Okay. Some more in.
that's a lot. Look at that.
Hold on. Ooh. My hand's in the way. Okay,
There.
done.
That's 2.
Yep.
6 more to go.
Let me hold it from the bottom. Good job. That's 3. We'll forget and we'll put in like 15. 4.
This is probably going to take us a century. And while you're doing this, you might want to go do it
5.
yourself. Because it's going to take us so long.
As long as we don't stop counting. 6. Okay, keep going.
Were we in 5?
7. No, this is not 3 and 5. This is 7. Or
Oh
is
my
it?
gosh, I'm losing track. Look at that.
8. Put in this whole bag.
Wait, don't we have 1 more?
No.
Oh.
So now, oh, it's up to 260. That's not bad.
And don't forget to wash your hands before you do this so that your fingers can help a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, so are you ready to mix all of this?
Mm-hmm.
So the way,
Can I?
hold on, we're gonna start from the outside and we're gonna gently, okay, gently mix in. So go for it.
Don't mix it like your hand is a blender, because that way it'll become a little bubbly
Sure.
and powdery. In fact, too powdery.
And while you do that, I'm gonna put some aluminum foil in here. Just so we make sure that the batter doesn't stick too much. Good job.
At this point, it should be looking like just little pepper specks and seed specks in it.
That looks good.
And while you're getting your foil out,
Can
you
you
might
see
want to
yourself?
plug your ears.
Can you see yourself?
Oh, yeah. I look pink.
It blinded me.
At this point, when you're taking out your wrapping paper, or whatever it's called, I call it
Aluminum
Yeah.
paper.
aluminum paper, you probably want to get some earplugs because of how loud it's going to sound.
You'll be okay.
Well, yeah, I guess so. You don't want to mix it like your hand is a blender. Again, I'm saying. You probably want to mix it at a pace like this.
Yeah, very slow and very gentle. So Sasha, listen, so if we put this batter in here right now, it's gonna stick because it'll stick to the aluminum, but by spraying some oil inside, we're gonna prevent it from sticking. So you keep mixing gently, and I'm gonna get some oil, And just spray it very lightly inside. Okay, just like this. You want to watch?
Mm-hmm. And if you get any of this in your eyes, they will burn really bad. So if you're less than about somewhere around 9, I think, you shouldn't be doing this by yourself.
That's very
without
true.
adult supervision.
But now we have an all oiled little bread pan. Okay, let me check. So it looks good. You did a great job. Let's see. Let me smell it. Oh, it smells nice. Do you want to
It
smell
smells a little bit like rosemary.
Don't stick your nose in. I should have done like that too.
Yeah, but I didn't.
I
And
should
if I
have done
did,
it.
my nose would be full of it.
Yeah, you'd really smell some rosemary then. You ready to scoop all of this inside the bowl? Not the bowl, the pan.
Yeah.
Oh look, our oven's ready. Perfect. Did you see that timing?
Mm-hmm.
That is great timing. Okay, so I can hold the bowl if you take the spoon and you just keep scooping out, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So here, you hold the spoon. There you go.
Spoon, spoon. And now pour, pour, pour.
Please, please, please. You say thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And you don't have to spread it inside the pan. It'll spread it by itself in the
Pan.
yeah. Oh, and I forgot. We do need about a teaspoon of baking powder, but we'll put that inside the pan. Be gentle. Be gentle.
I should be a future Dr. Seuss because I just got a thing that said in my head, pan fan.
You have rhymes.
Because there's a fan inside of there.
So
and a
hold
pan
the bowl
here.
with one hand and keep scooping out with the other. Good job.
What's funny is that there's a fan in the oven and there's a pan in here. So fan, pan. So I should be a future Dr. Seuss.
You should be.
I think that's done.
Yep, good job. Oh, sorry. So I'm just going to put 1 teaspoon of baking powder in here. And can you mix that inside the pan? But
You're
be
gonna
careful
want to
not to touch the edges.
Yeah, and put 1 teaspoon of baking soda.
Baking powder.
Yeah, baking powder into here.
That's true.
I never knew that you could eat baking powder.
Yeah. And then,
Can?
yeah.
Wow.
Well, we put it in our food, so that way we do eat it.
Yeah. Otherwise, if we weren't supposed to eat it, we would probably get
Can I
sick
see
or
it?
something like that.
Yep. I always forget the baking powder. I don't know why. I think it's because like it's one of those things that's
You don't know that you usually are supposed to eat?
yeah, like you don't put in your food too often, so you forget about it.
Yep.
Like we use butter all the time. We use eggs all the time. We use I don't know, garlic powder all the time. Okay. I think it's good. Okay. So now let's put it in the oven. And since this is a big girl oven, I'm gonna put it in, okay? Just because it's that hot. But you could put it in maybe in about 5 years.
5?
I know, but feel how hot it is. Whew. But see, the same concept. You hold it from the back, and then as soon as it gets on the little tray, you push it forward. And that's it. So now we'll wait 45 minutes for it to cook. And in about 45 minutes, we'll take it out and we'll test it. That's it. Cool.
Hey guys, we're back and we're ready to take out the bread.
Okay, let's see.
Can I take it out?
In about 5 or 6 years. But you can train for now.
But in 90 years, in 90 days, in 90 days, I'm
90
turning 8.
years.
Remember,
It's super hot. Okay, let's see. Let's try the stick method. So whenever we stick this, it should come out clean.
For this part, if you're not older than some
It's clean, right?
Mhm.
It looks pretty.
For this part, if you're not older than 12 years old, because I'm 7 and I
That's
still
true.
need 5
So
years,
here's what our bread turned out.
then you're going to want your parent or somebody who's older than 12 years old to do it for you.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, we're gonna post both this video and the recipe online, and we're gonna let it cool off, and then we'll have it for breakfast tomorrow probably.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good day, guys.
And I'll finally have some regular bread.
Say bye.
Bye guys, don't forget to give a thumbs up, subscribe, and like. Goodbye.